In this episode, we'll discuss the stock markets hitting new all-time highs, examine the Bitcoin chart, and consider potential targets for the cryptocurrency and how to compare to them. The charts I released the previous day, after which we'll thoroughly examine the XRP price to see where it might drop, and finally we'll examine Cardano and ADA. What do you think of that? Without further ado, sit back, unwind, and let's get started with Bitcoin. 8,000, 96,000. It has now dropped 33% in the last day. Ethereum is currently down 2.48%, coming in at 2,700. XRP is down 3.26% at a mean lean of $259. Both USDT and USDC are coming in at their dollar pegs. After everything is said and done, where are we headed? $7 to $10 trillion looks like that golden pocket. The total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is $3 trillion, 156 billion. I predict that at least $3 trillion will be in Bitcoin and that all other significant assets will see about $6 trillion, bringing us close to that $9 trillion figure. According to Ash Crypto, this caused U.S. stock markets to reach fresh all-time highs. I was aware that my 401k was doing well. Here is the Nasdaq 100 as Bitcoin and crypto are once again testing support and dumping. Looking good over here. We knew the stock market was going to do well under Trump, and we know the crypto markets are going to do well under Trump as well. Just give it a little bit of time. A lot of people are getting liquidated though because of these meme coins. There's a reason I avoid meme coins. There's a reason you should avoid MEM coins as well. And look, if you're going to get into meme coins, do side money. Don't flirt around with your long-term holdings. Don't do what I told you 99.9% of people get. Wrecked in memes. You only hear about the one or two success stories from people getting involved into the meme coin market, and I got this tweet hot off the press. It says the market always bleeds right before massive liquidity. Enters just watched over 5 billion in stables sitting on the sidelines waiting to deploy as the US printer. Well, it's on and it's printed. Where do you think all that tether is going to go? I've seen this game play dozens of times, more than dozens, hundreds of times. Since 2017, I understand what happens next here. I get where these markets are going. I get what these market makers are doing. They are looking to hold the price of these assets down. They are looking to drive fear into these markets. And I can tell you right now, it's working. The amount of DMS that I get, the amount of people on Twitter that I see that are like, look, I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. I'm leaving the markets. It is working. The market makers, the institutions are sticking to their plan, and they are doing exactly what they've been sent to do to the cryptocurrency markets, to flush retail out, get as many retail investors as they can possibly get out of these markets before they send those massive green candles to the upside. And it's working. Sit on your hands. Have diamond hands. You know what you hold. You've done the research. You see the use cases. You see the utility. You see the real partners. You see everything out there. And now all you have to do is hold your crypto and wait for the price to go up. It sounds a lot easier than it is, but guess what? It's not. It is not an easy journey. The GRA Bitcoin's last leg up before the bear market, according to cryptocurrency. If you know how to read and interpret the CH for low, especially how accounts function with the wave 5, then you are on the correct road. Let me explain. At 105, he has this goal sitting. Targets 2 and 3 for Bitcoin are 130 and 176. I'll tell you now, his target 3 is like my absolute lock for Bitcoin. We're going to hit it there. I'm not sure how much higher it will go at this time, though. It hit 170, although I'm not sure if this will go to 190, 225, 250, or 300. I am aware that there is a 170,000 lock on Bitcoin. Where does it go from there? The higher it rises, the more money flows into all of the coins. I would like to refer you to a tweet I recently posted on February 16th discussing the prior bull runs in 2013 to 2017 and 2021. Regarding the chart I posted for your conservative, I would like to go to B. Bitcoin aims for 100 to 120. That's a pretty conservative number right there. And when we get institutional FOMO, we get retail buying on top of the institutional FOMO, 180 to 220. And in the most bullish case you can imagine, the case we all want to see here, that's pretty much saying that the bull runs over right money is going to rotate out now into alts, though I don't believe that. 250 to 350, all three of these might be targets. This is the chart I created that shows your path from mild to bullish. Focus on the period at the bottom that isn't up to date. This is merely to show you the data on the screen, but it will happen at some point this year. I do think that we will get our next boost and our next move up within the next 2 months. You must realize that many people do not understand this and believe that it is over. I cannot stress this enough, people. There is a reason I come here every single day to give you the proper mindset and what you should be looking for, because it is very easy to scroll through social media and see all the negative people there. You must be one of the positive people there. You must be spreading the positive message, because we all deserve this to make these life-altering gains. We only have one chance at this, and that is because retail is already priced out. We have discussed this story numerous times, and retail can no longer afford to purchase one. Retailers of Bitcoin do not have $100,000. To get wealthy on Bitcoin, they would need to invest $2345 and then wait for the price to reach $200,000, which would give them a 2x, which would still pay them $4 million if they invested $2 million. The days of purchasing inexpensive assets and earning enormous sums of money are over. There are still some good assets available that you can purchase for extremely low prices with the expectation of receiving a 20-50x, but those days are ending, folks. According to Insight, we are currently at the bottom of the XRP market. We have the loop down, and he thinks we will soon get that loop and the push back up to the upside, where we will return to that $3 range. I agree with him that this thing can only go so far lower before buyers start to enter the market. You have already seen him stepping in right here as it's up. XRP is up 1.3%. There is a level of fatigue for the bears that is nearly identical to the bulls. The bears are losing steam. They can only keep us down for so long before giving up and saying, "Look, we're done. We can't do this anymore. Go on." The bears then begin to pump the markets and push them upward, and when we do, Elon Moses is in focus. Doge has the SEC in his sights. We should have seen this long ago. If you don't grasp what is happening with Doge and what Elon Musk is doing, you must be living under a rock. He plans to audit the IRS, the US government, and everything else. All those taxpayer funds that were squandered. Pay attention to what Elon is doing, what's happening with the USC, what's happening with XRP, and whether or not we see a reassessment of gold under the Trump administration. This is really fascinating right now. Cardano is about to make a big move, according to analysts who believe that there may be a price rally or flip on ADA that may cause us to rally up to a 135. If this occurs, you'll see all the other alts push up as well, with an XRP in the $3 region. Range of Cardo up to $130. The bears are running out of time as Bitcoin is set to finally break out, surpass 108K, and proceed to 120. This is going to be one of the first positive breakouts we have seen this year. Remain strong and optimistic.